What is going on, guys? DBG here. In this video we are going to be going over all 30 of the current collection rewards. I have no idea where this information came from. I'm just looking at pictures, so if someone specific was there and told everyone this, I don't know, but I can't actually find the source of these 30 players. All I know is I'm almost certain that they're completely correct. Any of the players that I know specifically that were said, like Andre 2K mentioned Jeremy Lin, he's on this list. Tim Duncan was mentioned by someone else, he's on the list as well. So I know the ones that have been confirmed have been matched up, so I'm 90% sure this is correct. So anyway, we're gonna start with the Eastern Conference, and unfortunately I don't think this is any sort of alphabetical order. So first of all, we have got the GOAT. We have got the GOAT, Reggie Lewis. Yes, Reggie Lewis, Ruby Reggie Lewis is available day one of the game. It will probably be the only lock-in collection I complete all year. I say that now and I'll probably complete more during the year, but it's the one lock-in collection I'm doing day one. Reggie Lewis, the GOAT, is available day one. If you guys don't know, if you guys are new to the channel, first of all, subscribe. But anyway, like, I made so many videos about Reggie Lewis in 2K17. His Ruby was like he sucked for everyone else apparently. No one else could use him, but whenever I played with him, he was the GOAT. And he'd be dropping like 30 points in the Pink Diamond League. He was insane. But yeah, so the next 29 players will be a disappointment after Reggie Lewis. Then we've got Hersey Hawkins, who I think is from the 76ers, because I think he was with the Supersonics in previous years, but I think that he's going to be with Sixers in this card. A good shooter, probably not going to be worth locking in a collection for though, because there's going to be a lot of better shooters and he can't really do much else. We've got Campy Russell, who's a new player. I don't know what he's going to be all about. Luol Deng's going to be a lockdown defender. He's there for the Chicago Bulls. He's going to be a lockdown defender. He's going to be alright, actually. Like, he won't be bad at all. And, like, these players are way, way better than last year's ones, to be fair. We got Kevin Willis for the Atlanta Hawks. He's a 7-foot tall center power forward. He'll be quite good. His Ruby was a beast to start last year. And then for the Miami Heat, we've got Steve Smith. Steve Smith, one of the nicest releases in the game. Hopefully, like, his Diamond card was insane last year, especially with the duo. I didn't really like his Sapphire, but it was good at the start of the game. So Steve Smith could be a player that a lot of people are looking up, especially at the start of the game. Next, we have got Rex Chapman. Again, I've no idea what team he could be from. Probably the Hornets, maybe, but Rex Chapman was insane last year. Not a good defensive player, but he's going to be an extremely good shooter and an extremely, extremely good dunker. So he's not going to have a lot of hype around him. He's probably going to be one of the cheaper Stark rewards, but he's going to be an absolute beast. Rex Chapman was so good, that Ruby card last year. Now for the Knicks, one that's going to be expensive is Jeremy Lin. Jeremy Lin's Ruby card last year, the Chinese New Year's one, was absolutely incredible. And this collection is going to be expensive. Then we've got Darrell Armstrong. I don't really know what he's going to be about. And for the Pistons, we've got Rip Hamilton. Rip Hamilton's, he's just going to shoot the ball. Realistically, if you have a decent team, he'll be the 5th best player on the court at any time. He's not going to take over a game. He could be good to pick up kind of around Christmas as a really good role player, but nah, he's not really that important. Davis Adamar is 5'10", absolutely irrelevant. Roy Hibbert, 7'2". If he's got a good free throw stat, he might be a good card to have, to be honest. We've got Mr. Consistency Bob Dandridge, very similar to Rip Hamilton, except Dandridge will have a little bit of a post game, and even though he is a little bit smaller, we'll be able to defend a little bit better and is a little bit more versatile. Bob Dandridge has been really good for me through the years in 2K, so I wouldn't go out of my way to get him, but he's going to be really cheap. Then you got Kerry Kittles, who I don't know that much about. He hasn't been in 2K in previous years, don't know much about him, so I'm not going to say anything. And then there's Larry Hughes. Like, Larry Hughes isn't that bad a player, especially in 2K. His release was a bit iffy last year. Hopefully it's been changed this year, or maybe I just didn't get used to it last year. But a Ruby Larry Hughes might be okay, I guess. I assume, from looking through this, that it's Washington Wizards is my guess. Maybe Cleveland Cavaliers, but yeah, Larry Hughes, definitely not a bad player. Not bad at all. And now we're on to the players from the Western Conference. These are actually a lot better, in my opinion, than the East. First of all, we've got Dominique Wilkins. So Dominique Wilkins, obviously with the Los Angeles Clippers, isn't going to be a great card. Well, it isn't going to be bad, but it isn't going to be exceptional. Like, Dominique will have probably an 85 dunk, a little bit of a mid-range shot, maybe a little bit of a three-point shot. Who knows? But last year's Ruby Dominique was really just average until you put it with Zach LaVine for the dynamic duo. Dominique with that duo with LaVine was incredible, and if he has a duo with someone slightly better than LaVine, or even with LaVine again, especially at the start of the game, that could be a beast of a card. Next we've got what I'm guessing is from the Grizzlies, Shareef Abdur-Rahim. Abdur-Rahim, I remember looking at him and I was like, oh, this card's really bad, but if you guys watched my KOK games, he dropped like 28 on somebody in round 1. Shareef Abdur-Rahim for the Grizzlies last year was absolutely incredible. Like, trust me, like, you might think I'm crazy, but like, he was so good. I don't know why he was good, but he was unbelievable. Next, we have got Darrell Griffith. Again, not in game previous years, I don't really know much about him. So, like, even if players haven't been in the game, it's always hard to tell whether they're going to be good or not. So, like, people kind of have a general feel, but I know nothing about Darrell Griffith, so I'm not going to be able to say anything. I'm guessing that White Chocolate Jason Williams. I'm assuming he's from the Kings because I have Abdur-Rahim for the Grizzlies, but he could easily be the Grizzlies as well. I'm not that excited about this card. I didn't like any version of Jason Williams last year. He's just not particularly fast, and his playstyle, his flashy passes don't really translate that well into 2K. He's not the best shooter, and he's just kind of going to be another collection award no one really wants. Next, we've got Derek Fisher. Again, like, unless the Lakers Historic Award's really good, and they're only amethyst, so there's no real reason to lock in any of these collections to get the Historic Awards. Like, Derek Fisher will be able to shoot a little bit, will have a long enough release as a lefty. I'm not excited about this card, won't be able to drive at all. And it's the same with the next player for the Mavs, Jason Terry. I'm guessing Mavs anyway. Jason Terry will be okay. I'm guessing he'll be alright. He's going to be able to shoot the ball. Last year I really liked his diamond card. His amethyst is okay, but I didn't like his ruby at all when I played with it. Then we've got Dikembe Mutombo, and from the Western Conference I assume it's the Nuggets, I think. But, like, I can't believe his Nuggets card is only a ruby. Like, he was really good with the Denver Nuggets. But anyway, Dikembe Mutombo is going to be a slightly more athletic Roy Hibbert. So, again, we'll have a little bit more hype collecting this collection, so it will be quite expensive. So maybe going to Roy Hibbert might be the best thing, rather than spending extra on Dikembe Mutombo. Then there's Jamal Mashburn. Jamal Mashburn is very good. Like, he's tall, he's about 6'8", he can get to the basket, he can shoot, a really nice all-round player, and he could be a really underrated collection award. Now we've got a weird one, and it's Tim Duncan. Like, why would they give a Tim Duncan card out this early? Like, I'm not upset about it. I'm kind of happy about it because I love Duncan, but, like, there's no point. You might as well just release, like, a rookie Tim Duncan as a ruby card, then, like, release a couple more Tim Duncans throughout the year, rather than giving us one day one. Like, most of these collection awards, normal ones, except like Dominique Wilkins and a couple others, aren't going to get diamond cards. Like, Jamal Mashburn may possibly get an amethyst, but he's not guaranteed anything over ruby. Derek Fisher's not getting anything over ruby. Same with Jason Williams. And then they've got Tim Duncan here, who people are going to lock in collections for, and there's going to be way, way better versions of Tim Duncan. There's still an upgrade over Avery Johnson last year for the Spurs, who was terrible. The single worst collection award. And now we're on to the last 5 players. First of all, we've got Cuttino Mobley. Again, I don't really know what he's going to be like. People have said he's going to be really good. Caldy said he used to be really cheese in old games. To be honest, I didn't really play that many NBA games earlier than like 2K7, so I wouldn't really know much about this guy. Could be good, could be bad. I'm in no position to say anything. Dan Marley, basically a white Rip Hamilton. Like, their cards play almost identical. And it was the same last year. It was the same in 2K16. The 2 reward cards, they were almost identical. It's just personal preference, really, which one you prefer. Then there's Denis Johnson, who I'm guessing it's for the Phoenix Suns, maybe? Because I highly doubt for the Supersonics they're going to give Denis Johnson, who was a Finals MVP, only a ruby card. Like, they have an opportunity to give him a diamond playoffs card, a beast defender, decent score, and I don't think they're going to pass on that opportunity. Then we've got Jerome Kersey, who's just going to dunk. Jerome Kersey is going to be a really good player. He's going to be able to play at the 3 and at the 4. He's going to have a half-decent shot. He's going to be jamming it on people. So, yeah, this card will be okay. We've got Monta Ellis from the Golden State Warriors. Monta Ellis, people are really excited about this card. Like, he's 6'1". He's 6'1". That Monta Ellis card last year really was weak. Like, I know in certain situations it was good. It destroyed me in KOK. But, like, when you compare it to other players last year around the same rating, the likes of Malcolm Brogdon, it didn't compare at all. And I don't think it'll compare to a lot of rubies. I think it'll be, in fact, worse than a lot of the Sapphire cards, especially cards like James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Steph Curry. And then the last player we've got is probably, and when I say probably, I'm like 90% sure it's going to be the best of all these cards. and it's Isaiah Ryder. If you guys have never played with Isaiah Ryder, you don't know how good this card is. And especially a Ruby Isaiah Ryder. Like, he's going to have a dunk rating of somewhere around 95 to 99. He's also going to have a 3-point rating of 85 plus. He's going to be able to dribble the ball. He plays the 1 and 2. He's going to be 6'5". He's got a LeBron's release. Every year he has the same release as LeBron. And Isaiah Ryder is just incredible. Like in 2K16, I used to use his silver card on teams with all diamonds and all amethysts and drop like 20. He was that good. Isaiah Ryder is just, in 2K, is just so good. And especially at the start of the game. As the game goes on, obviously none of these cards will be useful. But especially at the start of the game, with the salary cap, he could literally, if you're playing against a balanced team, and you've got like Isaiah Ryder and a load of just shooters around them, 5 out cheese, and you will just dominate with this guy. He's going to be one of the ideal 5 out point guards and will be absolutely incredible in 2K18. So anyway, that's the video. That is the 30 players that are going to be the normal collection rewards at NBA 2K18 MyTEAM. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.